No time.
Can we please talk?
I've nothing further to say. I should never have allowed you to organise a funeral in the first place.
I wanted to help, and I still do.
I wrongly assumed you'd have a handle on what I wanted.
So sorry, I didn't mean to upset you in any way.
It's my fault for not anticipating. It's the very nature of what you do is to look for the gimmick, the angle. It's entirely superficial.
You might see it like that, but I try and cater to the needs of the individual client.
The client was me, not Jacob.
Can you please try and appreciate how much this matters to him too?
Charles, thanks for getting back to me. Yeah, we won't be using those. There'll be a new order of service. That's why I need to see you. Yeah, we'll be starting again from the top. How are you fixed for 12:30? Good man. Okay.
The funeral's tomorrow. I'm worried this is all going to be too much for you.
Do you see an alternative?
Yeah, we could retain some of the elements.
Sorry, Leyla, this is precisely why I need to take over now.
Glad we're doing this again. Just say if it becomes too much.
Can we get on?
Sure. So you said on the phone that you wanted to revisit the order of the service?
Correct.
No problem. As long as we can get it printed by tonight and I can source any new music. Are we sticking with the Dua Lipa?
No.
Liam wants something a little bit more traditional. So, we're going to lose the pop songs and the colour scheme and Leanna's name in neon.
Ridiculous. How that was ever appropriate.
Right. Okay. So, let's create a service that you'll be comfortable with. That's more personal to your daughter and maybe a little bit more...
Dignified, respectful.
Got you. We'll start with a timeline. Make sure that's working for you. From when Leanna leaves the Undertakers and arrives with you.
Sorry I'm late.
I mentioned that we were meeting, but I never invited him to join us.
Be up to you. The eulogy is a way of paying special tribute to Leanna, and you can include achievements, anecdotes.
Leave it with me.
Right. Okay. So, what about music?
Already sorted.
Jacob.
I want hymns. The Lord is my shepherd.
We're having Dua Lipa and Lana Del Rey.
Abide with
Levitating
me,
and Summertime Sadness.
and the
It's
Lord
Leanna's favourite
of
songs.
all
It's a
hopefulness.
no-brainer.
I told you to go.
It's a cafe. I can be here if I want.
Maybe we should take a breather.
No. We'll carry on. You asked about a picture. That's her last school photo. I'll find it.
She hid that for a reason. Made her look like a nerd.
Jacob, maybe you should just go home.
I've got my collage. Literally 100 pictures.
We've moved away from that idea now.
Why are you listening to him?
Get out! You dare to come in here talking about Leanna stinking of alcohol?
I had a drink.
Clean yourself up, you're disgusting.
Because you won't let me help.
Is that what you call it? Imposing your crass ideas when you have no place.
I was a boyfriend.
Not at the end you weren't.
I would have been if I got to ask her.
If you hadn't been drunk at the time as well.
Liam, it wasn't.
I could be off my face and I'd still know how she'd want this funeral. Hymns made her cry and she hated black.
Jacob.
No, I'm not having him tell me all my ideas are rubbish. I saw her as she really was, not the side she showed to you.
What? How dare you? 18 years to your 5 minutes. No one knew my daughter as well as me.
Just leave it, all right?
Liam, I'm sorry about crashing your meeting before. But we want the same thing, we're on the same side.
I'm sorry. We've already got a new order of service. It's nearly finished.
And it can still be changed.
What?
Leanna was amazing. She made you notice when she walked into a room. She had style without even trying. She was the coolest girl I know. Her funeral should show that. If she's up there watching it, then I want her to know that we loved her.
This is intolerable.
She was obsessed with those neon signs. Sent me links all the time, and blue took her back to a happy place. The sea and the sky, that's why it was her favourite colour. And she loved collecting photos of her mates. Have you seen her Insta page?
I'm not I can't.
We don't have to use every single one of my ideas. I'm not saying we go back to the original completely, but we can compromise.
Will you take your son home?
You agree with me? She was only 18. Why would she want an old lady funeral? Will you tell him his ideas are inappropriate?
He's a dad. He gets to make the final call.
But it's not fair. You're disappointing so many people. Not just me, every single one of her mates too. Liam, if you do it your way, you're gonna look back and regret it.
No. No, there's only one thing I regret. Stupid. Stupid to think anyone could have the slightest understanding.
But you've both got your own points of view, and they are both valid.
I've decided. It'll be a private event, family only.
What?
That doesn't include you.
No, you can't do that.
Liam, you don't mean it. You're just very stressed off all this planning. Let's just go home.
No, I mean it. It is the one thing I am absolutely sure of.
Liam, you can't.
Don't try and dissuade me. Or I won't hesitate in banning you too.